Hey everyone, it's Kate. I hope everyone's doing well. Video today is on my favorite topic, autism and siblings. I find it to be so mysterious and intriguing and heartbreaking and beautiful that I try to talk about it as often as I can. So my son Cooper is on the severe end of the spectrum. He's nonverbal. He is 7. And his little brother Sawyer is 4, soon to be 5. Typical in every way, super social, super outgoing, very physical. He talked early, he walked early, he did everything early. And I'd like to say he's my easy child, but he's not anymore. He was forever, but now he's my talk back, little wild little man, but they're both wonderful. I always like to say that. I like to specify that both my kids are great. Otherwise I get scolded. Or someone thinks that I love one more than the other. Nope, they're both fantastic. So last night Sawyer had his first ever Christmas pageant. This is his first year of preschool. He'll be in kindergarten next year. And this is the first thing that we went to as parents, because Cooper's never done anything like this, where we got to go and sit in the audience and invite Grandma and Grandpa and watch. And first, it was wonderful. I am still amazed, even though my kids are so different. They're night and day. I am still amazed when I watch Sawyer do something that Cooper could never, ever do. I mean, Sawyer left with the teacher and all the other students and then came back and walked in and stood on the stage and sang and did hand gestures and smiled, and it's just a lot for me. It's not like I have one child. People will say that. Don't compare the two. Pretend that I have 2 children. So when I see one do something that the older brother could never do, it's emotional. So the show was last night at 6:30, and we've known about it for weeks, and we knew we had to find some place for Cooper to go. He had to have someone watch him, and we knew we were going to invite grandparents, so we asked around aunt and uncle. And as I was trying to find someone to watch him, I always feel bad because we're a family, and if we do things in public, Cooper most often can't go. He's very disruptive. He can't sit. He screams. He yells. He runs. He spreads autism awareness constantly. And there's times where we want to enjoy Sawyer specifically, and this was his special day, so we knew we had to find someone. So yesterday, the day of the show, I pick up Sawyer first. I pick him up at preschool at 4 o'clock, and then we take a drive and go pick up Cooper. And as we were driving, Sawyer was telling me all about what he had to wear and when he had to be there, and he was so excited. And he said to me, he goes, "Mama, Cooper's not going." And I just wanted to see what he was going to say. And I said, "Well, Cooper might go, honey. He wants to see his brother sing." And Sawyer just started crying, and he goes, "He'll wreck it, Mama, he'll wreck it. He wrecks everything." And he's like, "You'll have to leave and you won't pay attention to me." And that's the one that got me right because he's right. While Cooper's dad is absolutely wonderful and hands-on and couldn't be any better, Cooper turns to me for most of his care. So even if Jamie does step in, Cooper's often screaming for me. So it's a lot of pressure. We just end up saying, "Fine, I'll take Cooper. Jamie, you enjoy Sawyer, or you do whatever with Sawyer, and I will be isolated with Cooper." And that's hard. That's a whole nother video. And I said to Sawyer, "Well, honey, Cooper could go if he wanted to go, and I don't want Sawyer to think that we can exclude Cooper because he's disruptive. I want to get to a point where even if Sawyer or Cooper struggles, I want him to go to things. I want my whole family to be there. That's my goal." So I kind of wanted to push back a little bit just to see what Sawyer would say. And he stuck to it. He's like, "Mama, please no. I want you to come. And thankfully we already had someone watching Cooper. So, we pick up Cooper and we're driving, and Sawyer's once again talking about his show. And I said to Cooper, I'm like, you're going to Auntie and Uncle's tonight. Sawyer has something going on. And he signed no to me. This is his no. And I think he honestly understood that he couldn't go. And that was probably the first time last night where I think Cooper knew, I'm not going to use the word excluded because he wasn't being excluded, but knew that he wasn't going somewhere that the rest of us were going. Normally he'd never care. Like, we could say, we're hopping on a plane and going to Disneyland and we're going to ride rides. And Cooper would be like, okay, I'm here with my Kindle and my grandma. Like, he just never ever wants to do things. He just likes to be home. So I thought that kind of made me ponder. Like, is he ready to start joining our family and going places? So went home, got Cooper to his aunt and uncle's, and went to the show. And Sawyer, we sit down for a minute, and Sawyer leaves and goes back with the other kids. And Dad arrives. He drove separately. Grandma and Grandpa arrived. We had 4 seats kind of in the middle. And as Sawyer walked in, he looked right for me. And he waved 5 times. And he made eye contact with me the whole time to make sure I was watching. Of course I was watching. It was the cutest thing I've ever seen. He was, oh my gosh, he's so theatrical and he's so dramatic. And he was standing next to a Christmas tree. And we kept joking, please don't take that tree down. Because he's just so wild. He did wonderful. But it dawned on me that he was watching for me. And he was making sure that he was the center of attention, as he should be. And he's so often not. When you have a child with a disability, especially, I think all of them, but Cooper's autism is loud and it's demanding. There's no hiding it. There's no dancing around it. It's physical. And it's often me carrying Cooper at 70 pounds. I just did this at this water park multiple times. Saying, come on, Sawyer, keep up. And just, now he's 4 and he follows behind, but he was doing that at 2. He was toddling behind. And often when it's mama, watch me, I'm looking and with both hands on Cooper. So it was a really special night. I loved being able to just watch him. And he was so beautiful and he was so perfect. And Jamie had told me after, because we couldn't talk before because he was running a little bit late, that Cooper did not want to be at Aunt and Uncle's. He was mad. He was upset that he had to stay. He can't communicate that, but he can make a lot of noise and let us know. And I just felt like, I wonder if we're at a switch here. I wonder if he's going to start demanding being included more, which would be wonderful, right? I mean, what parent doesn't want that? But he can't yet. He doesn't have the tools yet and the skills yet. I mean, if he could go to one of these Christmas pageants and sit there on his Kindle with his headphones on, that's one thing. I've seen a lot of children with autism do that. Be present, but not fully present, but still be there. Cooper doesn't wear headphones. Cooper doesn't sit. I feel like the mountain is so high sometimes. You just want to do the right thing. You want both kids to get what they need. You want to get what you need. You don't want to interrupt the people around you. So I started to brainstorm as I was laying in bed last night. What are some places that we can take both boys that require, sitting, and see if they can do it. I'm not starting with a restaurant. I will not. Nope. But there's got to be some places where we can start trying to interact in the real world and see how both children do. It's interesting. I didn't know if it was ever going to happen, and we'll see if it's going to. I hope it does. My goal, and I have said this for years with all of our autism programs, I want Cooper to be able to sit, and I want him to be able to be present in a situation, whether that's a restaurant or walking at a zoo or sitting in a movie theater. And often he turns into the Tasmanian devil and he's running around screaming and doing the exact opposite, and it's very disruptive and it's hard. So it was a great night. It was beautiful, enjoying Sawyer in that way. It's never a dull moment. Do you ever feel like that? Do you ever feel like autism is just continuously changing but yet always staying the same, but continuously changing, and you have to adapt, not just you, but everything to make it work? That's our goal. That's my video. Have a great day, everyone. I'll share this later tonight. Bye.